kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Carry for the 1994 Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Famer Dorsett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it with Tony D. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Conner here on 1st. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The 26-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run with Connor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
1st and goal, Bush. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Down Dorsett. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. They set up the screen to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken at the 37. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, this is caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Harrison Butker on.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts
1st and 10.
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. He completes it right side to White. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Smith throwing again.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 2.
Throwing again is Smith. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And there he goes, Reggie Bush. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Justin Jefferson.
26 yards.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson's going to look to run it. 1st down and more for Jackson. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Connor on 1st down, able to take this one forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds Howard complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Bush. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll go again to Bush. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run on 1st down. Push. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
K1 short on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Eagles 21. Washington 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action. Now Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here of what could be their final drive. Sliding out of the pocket. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett.
Smith's pass.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
33-yard line.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Smith. And complete to Zach Ertz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 19-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
From the red zone now, Smith. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Washington, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.